Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go! 50, plant!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jones now operating from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point. That makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but Right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run with Pollard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down. Let's go now. 18 Gator.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Yep.
Hey, check right. Watch it come.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 official. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brooks. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched them?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. It's a gain of 34. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Mike 10. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Number 16's coming. 5. Hitting the mirrors back and go full street. Get it.
Jones to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
when we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
90 Wolf. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Like 10, man. I got one. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
10's the mic. 10's the mic. I'm coming. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson will throw again. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Jackson being chased out left. And this is Parker, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 2nd down, Sawyer. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We own them. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jones now throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Ready, ready. Hey, orbit. 18 Gator. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch.
Now Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norman. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check. Shot.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
10's the mic. Know your job. Mike 10. Mike 10. Who that?
Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate, The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tens the mic. Let's set it up.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Tens the mic. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 10. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 10. Silver up. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. You don't want this.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pick it up.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. So we got man. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Here we go, G.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. There he goes inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 10. Here we go. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I got you. 10's the mic.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 164. Weak. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.